So maybe you can start by telling us, based on all the beginner triathletes you've ever spoken to, what's the biggest fear most beginner triathletes have? And maybe you can share a story about a conversation or two that you've had with beginner triathletes.
Yeah, I think I definitely see some common ones come across, and I think of my foray into triathlon as well, and I had the same fear as well. But I think the biggest one I see that people come to me is just the fear of failure. So usually it comes down to two things. I find it's either fear of not being able to make it through the swim or the event as a whole. So they're looking like a 70.3. This is like an insane amount of distance, or I've never swam before. How am I going to cover this 1.9K or 1.5 in an Olympic? So those are two of, I think, the biggest ones I've seen. And I'm going to use myself for this because I started, and I feel like I can be an inspirational story for a lot of people when it comes to swimming, because I started out, and when I started doing triathlon swimming, like I was, I think, 6 months out from 70.3 Muskoka, and I could not even barely cover a length of the pool. I'd get to the other end and I would be totally gassed. I'd have to take 1 or 2 minutes.